So this week, I want to look at something that actually sounds fairly dull, but is actually becoming increasingly important. And that is, does your clinic need an AI use policy? Now, that's not a 40-page corporate document. It's just a simple set of rules so your team understands when AI is useful, when it's potentially risky, and what must never be pasted into a public AI tool. So we all know that AI potentially can be very useful, but the problem is that many clinic owners do not know how their team is using it. Now, a receptionist might use it to answer a patient message. A nurse might use it to summarize a complaint. Somebody who's providing content for you may use it to create treatment claims. And none of that is automatically wrong, but without rules, it becomes hard to control accuracy, confidentiality, and responsibility. So a useful policy starts from a positive assumption. AI can help with inquiries, training, marketing, operations and analysis. It can make staff faster and more consistent. But in a clinic, even simple work can involve patient details, clinical advice, sensitive complaints or regulated claims. So the question becomes, what are staff allowed to use it for and what checks are required before anything leaves the clinic? The policy does not need to cover every possible AI scenario. It should focus on the 5 areas that matter most to a clinic. So that's confidentiality, accuracy, clinical boundaries, marketing claims, and accountability. And the underlying principle is simple. AI can assist the team, but it cannot replace professional judgment. And someone in the clinic remains responsible for what is said, written, stored, and sent. So for most clinics, 1 page is enough to start. The policy should say, do not put identifiable patient data into public AI tools. Do not upload photos, complaints, medical histories or HR documents unless the clinic has approved the tool and the process. AI output must be checked by a competent person. AI should not make clinical decisions, and marketing claims still need to match your evidence and your consent process. The default instruction for staff is, when unsure, do not paste it. Implementation should be practical. First, ask the team how they already use AI. Second, separate low-risk admin from anything involving patients' complaints, clinical judgment, or HR. Third, list approved tools and use cases. Fourth, train the team with examples. Fifth, review the policy regularly. This is not really an IT project, it is a management control. So the question is not whether your clinic should use AI, it probably should. The real question is whether the team understands the boundaries. And a simple AI use policy protects patients, protects staff, and protects the clinic. It also gives people permission to use AI for the right things instead of leaving everyone to guess.